Billionaire Tax Havens. Welcome to be a baby billionaire. When it comes to the ultra-wealthy, remember the old saying "it takes money to make money" might be more accurately restated as it takes money to keep money and also make many more of it. Billionaires around the globe have perfected the art of preserving their fortunes by taking advantage of tax shelters and tax havens to minimize their financial liabilities. By doing so, they get to keep more of their wealth, mostly legally, thereby widening the economic gap between the world's richest and poorest citizens. The word legal also may vary from country to country and into the jurisdiction in which they fall. Understanding the concept of tax havens. A tax haven can be defined as a region or a country that offers significantly low effective tax rates to foreign investors. Here, effective refers to the actual tax paid as opposed to the listed tax rate. These attractive low-tax jurisdictions provide a shield of secrecy that draws in billionaires and multinational companies seeking to decrease their tax liabilities. The types of wealth held in these havens can take various forms, from simple bank deposits and property ownership to more complex structures like corporate ownership. What makes these jurisdictions attractive is not just their low taxes, but also the financial privacy they offer. The combination of minimal taxation and high confidentiality makes these tax havens an ideal choice for the world's richest individuals and biggest corporations to park their wealth. It's an arrangement that allows these high net worth entities to protect their fortunes while also potentially growing their wealth. It's worth noting, however, that tax havens don't just host personal or corporate wealth. They can also be home to trusts, foundations, and other types of entities. These structures can add another layer of anonymity, making it even harder for authorities to trace the origin and destination of the funds. This, combined with the low tax environment, creates an ecosystem conducive to wealth preservation and growth, far away from the prying eyes of tax authorities of their respective countries. Understanding the concept of tax havens is essential to grasp how the world's richest individuals and corporations manage to maintain and even increase their fortunes. It's a financial maneuver that's legal yet controversial, as it contributes to wealth disparity and raises questions about economic justice and fairness in our global financial system. The popular tax havens for the billionaire class. From the publicly recognized billionaires to the more private wealth holders, there's a shared desire to manage and protect wealth efficiently. One of the methods utilized by high net worth individuals to achieve this is by seeking out tax havens. These are countries or jurisdictions that offer low tax rates, and they can provide a legitimate means for companies and individuals to reduce their tax liabilities. Here, we'll look at 7 popular tax havens for the billionaire class. Haven 1. Cayman Islands. Positioned in the Caribbean, the Cayman Islands are a prominent tax haven due to their zero tax policy for corporations and individuals. They offer an absence of capital gains tax, income tax, or corporate tax, making it an attractive destination for wealthy individuals and companies. Also appealing is the privacy offered by the jurisdiction's laws, which do not mandate companies to publicly disclose their financial information. Additionally, the Cayman Islands are recognized for their robust financial services sector, hosting many of the world's leading banks and investment firms. This combination of tax benefits, financial secrecy, and an established financial sector makes the Cayman Islands a preferred tax haven for the billionaire class. Haven 2. Switzerland. Switzerland has long been a go-to for the world's wealthiest individuals, primarily due to its renowned political stability, stringent privacy laws, and sophisticated banking system. Unlike other tax havens, Switzerland's allure isn't solely based on its lower taxes. The country's banking sector is globally reputed for upholding rigorous privacy norms. Furthermore, Switzerland offers enticing corporate tax rates, rendering it a coveted destination for the world's billionaires. Haven 3. Bermuda. Bermuda, a British overseas territory, provides appealing tax advantages that attract the billionaire class. This island nation does not levy income tax, capital gains tax, or wealth tax on corporations registered within its boundaries. This absence of significant taxes provides companies with larger profit margins, a prospect that proves highly attractive for wealthy businesspersons and corporations. The level of privacy offered in Bermuda is also quite high, further sweetening the deal for billionaires. Its geographic closeness to the United States is an additional advantage. Haven 4. Luxembourg. Luxembourg, despite its small size, has gained notoriety for its appealing tax rules. As a well-established financial center, Luxembourg presents enticing tax exemptions and deductions for holding companies. Its attractiveness to multinational firms is particularly noteworthy due to its policy on tax rulings. This unique system allows corporations to negotiate their potential tax rates beforehand. Haven 5. Singapore and Hong Kong. Emerging as attractive hubs for high-net-worth individuals, Singapore and Hong Kong offer significant tax benefits and strategic geographic locations. Their appeal primarily lies in their low corporate taxes, as well as their absence of capital gains tax. Additionally, their financial sectors are robust and efficient, providing a secure and resourceful environment for wealth management. Geographically, Hong Kong benefits from being adjacent to mainland China, making it an ideal gateway for billionaires keen on expanding their financial foothold in Asia. Similarly, Singapore's strategic placement in Southeast Asia has made it a crucial center for billionaires wanting to broaden their wealth in the region. Haven 6, Ireland. Known for its allure to technology and pharmaceutical companies, Ireland stands out as a preferred tax haven. It's notably enticing because of its low corporate tax rate, which sits at a mere 12.5%. Ireland's appeal extends beyond its advantageous tax rates. It also boasts a vast network of tax treaties with 74 countries worldwide. This extensive treaty network facilitates advantageous cross-border transactions for international companies. Adding to its appeal, Ireland offers a politically stable environment and a well-educated workforce. Haven 7. The British Virgin Islands. The British Virgin Islands, BVI, has gained popularity among the billionaire class as a tax haven, primarily because of its non-existent tax policy for both businesses and individuals. The BVI is uniquely attractive due to the level of privacy it offers. It does not require businesses incorporated in its jurisdiction to publicly share information about their directors or shareholders. This high level of anonymity, paired with its zero tax regime, makes it a highly favorable destination for billionaires seeking to efficiently manage their wealth. The legal and ethical concerns of tax havens. Navigating the complex world of tax havens presents numerous legal and ethical challenges. While the use of these offshore entities is not inherently illegal, it's impossible to ignore the ethical considerations tied to this practice. The ultra-wealthy, through the use of tax havens, can circumvent contributing equitably to the economies that facilitated their wealth accumulation. This act deprives governments of much-needed revenue that could be channeled towards public services, infrastructure, and social programs, contributing to the increasing wealth inequality observed worldwide. Furthermore, the secrecy and confidentiality offered by tax havens can cloak unscrupulous activities, thereby making these jurisdictions appealing for not just tax avoidance, but also for hiding illicit gains. Cases of corruption, money laundering, and other forms of financial fraud have been linked to cloaking facilities provided by tax havens. These illicit activities further erode public trust in governments and financial institutions, leading to social unrest and economic instability. Additionally, the use of tax havens by multinational corporations raises issues related to corporate responsibility and ethics. These corporations, while benefiting from the infrastructure, workforce, and markets of the countries they operate in, minimize their tax contributions to these same jurisdictions through the strategic use of tax havens. This has led to ongoing debates about corporate social responsibility and the ethical implications of these tax avoidance strategies. Lastly, the use of tax havens raises questions about the fairness of the global financial system. As these offshore entities primarily benefit the ultra-wealthy and large corporations, they inherently contribute to a financial system skewed in favor of those with the most resources. This fuels a continuous cycle of wealth accumulation at the top, while further widening the economic gap. The issues surrounding tax havens are not just about taxes and finance, but touch on broader themes of economic justice, fairness, and the role of the global financial system in perpetuating inequality. They underline the urgent need for legal and fiscal reforms, both at the national and international levels, to ensure a more equitable distribution of wealth and financial responsibility. The impact on global wealth distribution. The prevalence of tax havens has a profound impact on the spread of global wealth, often tilting the scales in favor of the ultra-rich. As the world's wealthiest individuals and corporations successfully reduce their tax liabilities, the resultant economic landscape is skewed, with wealth pooling amongst a select few. This imbalance doesn't merely represent statistical inequality, but has tangible effects on societies and economies worldwide. More so, the drain of wealth from economies through tax havens contributes to escalating poverty rates. With governments unable to collect due taxes from the richest citizens and corporations, public coffers shrink. This reduction in resources can impact social welfare programs, making it harder for governments to invest in poverty alleviation efforts, education, healthcare, and other social services essential for lifting people out of poverty. Lastly, tax havens can inhibit economic growth. When money is siphoned off into offshore accounts, it is not being invested domestically, which can stifle job creation, hinder economic development, and dampen economic prospects. Moreover, the use of tax havens can distort competition, as companies using them may have an unfair advantage over those that pay their full tax bill, leading to an uneven playing field. The changes, possible solutions, and reforms. To tackle the widespread use of tax havens, a multifaceted strategy is crucial. The journey begins domestically, where stricter regulations and increased financial transparency should be enforced to curb the appeal of offshore tax evasion. More stringent disclosure rules for corporations, for example, can expose illicit financial activities and discourage their use of tax havens. In addition, lawmakers should focus on reforming tax codes to lessen the attractiveness of sheltering money overseas. Internationally, harmonizing tax policies is a potential antidote. Countries must collaborate to prevent the emergence of new tax havens and discourage existing ones from persisting in their lax tax practices. Unilateral actions have limited effect in a globalized world. Hence, international cooperation is key in bringing about meaningful change. One solution gaining traction is the proposal of a global minimum tax on corporations. This would ensure that multinational corporations pay a minimum level of tax, regardless of where they base their operations. It acts as a deterrent for corporations to move their profits around to exploit the lowest tax jurisdictions, thereby fostering a more equitable global tax system. Moreover, anti-money laundering and anti-corruption measures need to be reinforced. Tax havens, by their very nature, offer a veil of secrecy that may enable illicit financial activities. Strengthening these measures can make it harder for such illicit gains to be concealed, thereby disincentivizing the use of tax havens for illegal purposes. The future of tax havens. The trajectory of tax havens remains an enigma. With the groundswell of international desire for change, fueled by rising consciousness of wealth disparity and the exacerbating role of tax evasion, tax havens are increasingly in the spotlight. This scrutiny was intensified by the recent disclosure by many papers, which laid bare the intricate tax-dodging mechanisms of some of the globe's elite, instigating widespread calls for swift and decisive action. Despite this, it's essential to bear in mind that eradicating tax havens is a Herculean task. Those with astronomical wealth, who benefit the most from these tax avoidance tactics, wield substantial political clout and resources to stave off such changes. As such, the uphill battle against tax havens demands a unified global effort to ensure that the ultra-affluent and powerful corporations are held accountable for their tax responsibilities. Advancements in digital technology may also affect tax havens' future. Technological tools such as blockchain and artificial intelligence could potentially aid in tracking financial transactions and spotting irregularities, making it harder for wealth to be hidden offshore. However, the same advancements could also provide new avenues for tax evasion, underscoring the necessity for tech-savvy solutions and regulations. In conclusion, the future of tax havens is hanging in the balance. It will be a battleground where the interests of the world's billionaires clash with the demand for a fairer and more equitable global tax system. The outcome will significantly influence wealth distribution, economic stability, and the quest for economic justice across the globe. Subscribe with us and learn. If you find the information in this video valuable, please subscribe to watch more videos like this and also share it with family and friends. Your support will help us create many more high-quality videos like this. Write "I subscribed" in the comment section below and let us know of topics that interest you in the subject of finance. Please hit the like button and the notification bell to be notified. There's more waiting to be learned in our next video. Please click on these 2 videos shown here to explore even more. The contents of this video are for educational and informational purposes only. Thank you for watching.